Welcome to Monday Media Review, where I review media on Monday to make your Monday better. This could be anything from movies to TV shows to video games to any kind of media in general. Today's episode we're going to be talking about more kids cartoons. Last time we rated them on the scale from Skibbity Toilet to Coco Melon. We're going to be doing that again today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and let's get into it. If you like this little bitch ass bald bitch growing up, then I have bad news. I mean, seriously, if you can relate to this basketball with eyes, I'ma just assume you was a spoiled brat growing up as well. And he was just running around doing crazy shit, getting no punishment. If you ask me, it's disrespectful to even consider this show educational. And yes, this show is considered educational. The only thing this bald brat educates your kids to do is cry for what they want. I'm convinced this bald bitch could rob a bank, drop kick his mom out of the fucking atmosphere, and Caillou's dad would still only be like, "Now Caillou, we don't drop kick mommy out of the atmosphere, okay?" Now, I'm not saying you gotta beat his ass. Nah, fuck that. That's exactly what I'm saying. I knew there was no hope for this bald bitch when his dad didn't say anything to him about pinching his sister in the face. Now let's take a quiz. Your 4-year-old son pinches your newborn. What do? Do you A, punish him, B, punish him, or C, ask him why he did it and do nothing about it?
Caillou, why did you do that to Rosie?
I don't like Rosie.
Why not?
See, we don't even gotta finish the clip. This nigga chose C. What the fuck do you mean why, nigga? He's 4 years old. It doesn't matter why he doesn't like her. He doesn't know what he's thinking. And in all seriousness, I think letting your child watch this show could be detrimental. On a more serious note, I think if a child sees how Caillou handles his emotions and the consequences he receives for handling his emotions in that way, they'll think that they can solve their problems the same way that Caillou does, which is by crying and throwing tantrums. And since Caillou never receives punishment, they'll think that they can also not receive punishment, and because of that, Caillou can get his bald ass right into the diaper baby section of the Skibbity Toilet scale. He's bald and annoying, and that's all he is. I would not recommend you to let any kid over the age of 1 watch this.
Who's got the power to read?
Super Y is about this little kid and his lit ass squad dressing up as superheroes to save the day. The squad consists of Super Y, Wonder Red, Princess P, and Pig Nigga. Super Y is an example of educational TV done right, and while they did have a lot of that Dora the Explorer holding your hand problem solving shit, they did a good ass job at hiding it, cause this is just a really fun show. They used to have these engaging ass songs that were actually good.
A, B, C. Sing with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
I just remember this show being super fucking appealing to me when I was a kid. I remember watching this shit when I was like 3 years old and still watching this shit when I was like 8 or 9 years old. I feel like it's a really fun way for young kids to learn how to read without them feeling like you're just trying to shove education down their throat. And since Super Y is about going into different stories, it can also introduce them to all of the classic fairy tales. So it would feel wrong if I put Super Y anywhere other than actually help me learn on the Skibbity Toilet Coco Melon scale. If you got a child or sibling that finds learning difficult, you should really turn this show on. Handy Manny is about some fake ass Bob the Builder with demon possessed tools. I don't know if Disney Junior YouTube channel just glitching or what, but it seemed like he got this fake ass Miles Morales art style going on. As a kid, I remember actually enjoying this show, but I'm pretty sure that was just because it was colorful. I don't think this shit is educational at all. I watched an entire episode and I didn't learn anything. I mean, yeah, they would do some shit like Earth Day is the day when we take care of the earth. Every episode is pretty much,
"Handy Manny, I require something that needs tools. Can you help?"
"Yeah, Holmes, I got you, Holmes. Let's go SA Tools. Come on, Holmes." And then they go wherever they gotta go. And usually wherever they go will have another problem where they gotta go somewhere else. I mean, this shit is basically 23 minutes of nothing. His tools are supposed to be like different personalities, but they all just seem fucking stupid to me.
You should kill yourself. Worthless bitch ass.
I mean, overall, this is not a bad show, and I don't see anything wrong with a kid watching it. But this shit is barely educational, if even at all. It tells you what certain items are, what certain days and traditions are, but that's about all. I don't know why they keep trying to sugarcoat these regular cartoons as educational. The only thing your kid would learn is a little bit of Spanish, if anything. So now the question is just where are we gonna put Handy Manny on the Skibbity Toilet Coco Melon scale? And I'm gonna have to put him in Colorful BS dressed as educational with Sid the Science Kid. I was gonna put it in Just Fun to Watch, but it can't be that because you can tell that it's trying to be educational. So yeah, Handy Manny and his annoying ass tools can chill right there with Sid the Science Kid, but he's nowhere near as bad of a show as Sid the Science Kid.
It's Maya and Miguel.
Maya and Miguel is about these Mexican siblings. I'm not gonna lie, this show was the shit growing up, and after rewatching it, I can see why it doesn't come on anymore.
Ew, no archery. Someone could lose an arm. Eye, un ojo.
I mean, seriously, this show is extremely out of pocket to be on PBS Kids. It's kinda in that same realm of Arthur, where it's not really educational in the traditional sense, but it do teach you morals and emotional values or whatever the fuck.
And volleyball. And you gotta admit, that does sound pretty cool, Miguel.
You gotta admit, I go to high school, Miguel. This nigga old as fuck. Why is he hanging out with these elementary schoolers?
It's over. That would be way too harsh. Hey, quit talking and play. I don't want to wait forever for the next game.
Nigga, I'm sure the high schoolers need an extra player. I mean, this nigga literally sounds like a 20-year-old black dude. What do you say you come back to my place? Somebody don't come arrest this fucking midget pretending to be a child. But on a serious note, I feel like Maya and Miguel portray childhood pretty realistically, like how we used to act when we was at school without our parents around. And with it giving off that vibe, I feel like it can resonate with a lot of kids, meaning that the lessons that the show is trying to teach can come across better. I remember actually being creeped out when this one-armed nigga got introduced, but then the show had him just doing normal kid shit without making him having one arm a big deal, which inadvertently, without putting it in my face, taught me that just because someone looks different doesn't mean that they aren't human. With that being said, there's no doubt in my mind that Maya and Miguel should go and actually help me learn. I know y'all probably sick of stuff going there, but remember that the point of the scale is to see if what we had back then is better than what they have nowadays. So far, it looks like we're dusting these Gen Alpha niggas. We don't have no brain rot yet, and we only have one diaper baby show. So yeah, it's looking pretty good for us. This has been Monday Media Review with Wolfgang Chorth William. All my links and stuff are in the description. So yeah, if you want to contact me on Discord or something, it's down there. I hope if you was having a bad Monday, you having a good Monday now. See you next time.